Okay, Sistas fans, now some viewers actually have a pretty interesting theory that I could actually buy. And it has to do with Tony's daughter, Breana, who is, well, some accused of being a klepto, taking all sorts of stuff. Now, at first, we thought it was just the fuzzy handcuffs that we as an audience saw on screen as she put them into her pocket and, left Danny's apartment. But now Tiffany's going to confront Danny in the next episode because apparently she also took one of Danny's vape pens. And some people are thinking, well, what if she's doing this on purpose? What if she took those things from Danny's apartment in an attempt to make it seem like, Danny is indeed a bad influence, and then that will cause some, friction between Danny and her parents, and then lead to Tony and Danny breaking up, and hopefully meaning that Tony and her mom Tiffany will get back together. Now, this actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, given the fact that these kids are known to be troublemakers and hustlers, and Tony even mentions that the divorce was hard on the kids, and we saw how happy the kids were when both of their parents were together at the dinner. And then Tiffany was just kind of stoking the fire, bringing up all these memories. Oh, remember when you dropped Brianna's birthday cake? Or remember when we used to, have slumber parties and watch movies and eat ice cream? And she's just drawing up these specific memories that not only the kids would enjoy, but Tony would, kind of be sucked into it as well. So anytime Tony would try to bring up something either involving Miss Fanny, or, something that didn't involve the entire family, it would draw him in. It's like, well, actually, I need to go to, oh, well, can you stay with us tonight? Because of, just like old times. And it's like Tiffany is weaponizing the whole co-parenting thing and having a united front for the sake of the kids just to spend time with Tony. Because it truly feels like she's trying to get her man back as opposed to simply being stationed somewhere else that would, well, basically, if I remember correctly, didn't Tony say, hey, I thought you were supposed to be in Germany right now? But basically, she said she got, stationed somewhere else, probably within the U.S. That way she could actually have some time off to see her kids. But the thing is, Breana's situation, at first I wanted to say that, perhaps she and her brother have Junior have done stuff like this before, maybe possibly trying to sabotage any sort of relationships that their parents may have had with other people after the divorce. But then again, it does seem like the divorce is kind of fresh. So on top of that, Tony even mentioned Danny, the kids would stay with their mom, but since she's being reassigned somewhere else, she's going overseas and now I have to keep them. And with Tony saying, oh, you don't have to worry about Tiffany, I'm pretty sure that there's someone else in her life right now. Maybe she did try to date one or two guys, but she probably felt like there was no one like Tony for her. And kind of like that movie, Are We There Yet? When Nia Long's character would try to date other people, but, the kids would just be little problem children. Remember Problem Child? I have not seen that movie in Lord knows when. I remember it came out in, I think, the 90s or whatever, but I remember Junior, he was just, awful. But basically, yeah, these spawns of Satan would just make it life hell for anybody their mom tried to date because they really wanted their dad back. But then they found out he had another family. Then Ice Cube came along and became that new father figure. But I wondered the same thing happened with, the kids and Tiffany. But maybe Tiffany never tried to find someone else. I don't know. So for Breana to pull stunts like this, it kind of makes sense within her character from the little we have seen of her, just the fact that who's to say that while they were with Tiffany and Tony was alone in Atlanta, I don't know if he ever tried to date anyone prior to Danny, or if, the kids, maybe they came to visit their dad for a holiday or something, and then he was with another woman and they scared her off. I don't know. But I think it would actually make sense if Breana did swipe these things, not just because she's a klepto, but perhaps she did it in an attempt to sabotage the relationship just to bring some hope that her parents could get back together. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, as the season goes on, I would like to know if we get information about, here's things I want to know. How long have they been divorced? Why did they get a divorce? And the children took it hard, but what exactly does that mean? I mean, what is it? Junior is 12 and Breana is 11. So yeah, it does seem like they are young enough to have the mindset of, we need to do whatever it takes to get mommy and daddy back together. Now you could ask the question, well, Breana did ask about Miss Danny. So I thought that was very interesting. I thought, like, oh wow, she must really like her. She asked where she is despite her mom being there. But it could have been just, a little princess kind of act like, oh daddy, where's Miss Danny? Why isn't she here? And then, Tiffany was able to kind of jump on that and say, oh, well, it's just for family. And even though Tony was like, well, to me, Miss Danny is family. Well, hey, we're the, like, not to throw in a Maurice joke here, but hey, we're the Fab Four, Destiny's Child, so we're good. But I don't know. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Breana just took those things just because that's within her nature to take things? Or did she take these things in an attempt to sabotage Tony's relationship in the hopes that her parents would get back together? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.